What's worse? Having your child upset over the fact that their parents are getting divorced, or seeing that their parents are solving out their problems before even considering a divorce? I personally think that solving a marriage out while having children is probably the best decision ever. The reason why I'm saying this is because when I grew up, my parents got divorced when I was 3 years old. Did it affect my life? Yes, it did, in a negatively way. My behavior changed. The way I was talking to my parents changed. It was different. I didn't see my father every day. I saw him every other weekend. It was not a good thing. And that's what I'm wanting to talk to y'all today. I'm trying to persuade parents that divorce isn't okay for a child and that it does affect them in a negatively way. There's 3 things that I want to talk to you guys about. The ways of the impact of the divorce on a child, ways to work it out, and the primary causes of a divorce. Well, for one, where they're living at is one of the things. Moving is a whole new change, especially not living with the mom and father. Another thing is by how they're speaking to one another. Well, that all changes, like how they're sociable, and maybe the education, not concentrating in class is one of the things. Emotional pain is the high one. There's a lot of emotions going on. There's happiness, sadness, all kinds of stuff. But as a child, you have no clue what's going on until you start realizing what is actually going on in your life. There's this, as parents, your child is looking up to you. This is their first marriage. This is their first marriage that they're seeing, that they're witnessing. There is counseling. There's therapy. There are family and friends that you can talk to. These things you should take advantage of. Go see a counselor. Go talk to other families that are going through this. Go seek help, period, before even considering it. If there's abuse or affairs or something, then yes, maybe consider having a divorce. But only if you have to. Only if you really need to get out of that marriage. And if you do, then make it peaceful. Don't make that child suffer. Primary causes. There are childhood neglect. Maybe there's abuse going on in that family, or in that mother or father's life that they had impacted when they were younger. Maybe they just don't know how to handle it or how to get out of it. How to settle a marriage, a lot of parents don't know how to settle it. They, want to communicate through their child. That's not an option. You need to communicate through one another, not your child. Another thing is carrying grief to one another. That's the same thing. Don't talk through your child. Talk through one another. All these things that I've got this from were 16 alternative to divorce. There was living in bad marriage for child's sake, and another one was the top 5 mistakes divorced that were made for parents. Thank you.